I've drummed it into our players time and again that they are privileged to play for you.
Well done, Liverpool. Gerrard! Oh, absolutely unbelievable! It's ended! The European Cup is returning to England!
Over the course of Premier League history, Liverpool and Arsenal have produced classic after classic down the years. From last-minute winners to red cards and hat-tricks, this fixture doesn't usually disappoint.
At number 7.
Fowler. Gerrard! Well, they've got plenty of power into that. Winterburn, part of the Arsenal side who won here in such historic circumstances more than 10 years ago now, to win the title from Liverpool in 1989. Dixon, Adams and Winterburn all savoured that famous evening. It's good work this by Liverpool, and Robbie Fowler. Oh, wonderful goal. Fowler has been telling everyone that he's not been in his best form. But my goodness, somehow when he faces Arsenal, he so often comes up with something special, and this is very special. Even though he slipped as he struck it, underside of the bar and in, and Liverpool have struck early, and it's Robbie Fowler with a very eye-catching goal indeed. That's a great ball by Adams. Parlour puts it in, but well, he'd run a long way. The flag was up, I must say, before Parlour put head to ball. Gerrard. The shirt pulling on Ljungberg, who was booked in the first half. No great complaints from the Liverpool players, which is good to see. To encourage the referee to get that card out again and get Ljungberg off. Well, he hit a real scorcher earlier in this half, didn't he, Jamie Redknapp? Berger is there as well, and it's deflected! That will do for Liverpool! Patrick Berger wheels away in triumph. And Arsenal, who've struggled really to bridge a one-goal gap, find themselves two adrift off the end of the wall, and Ljungberg, Manninger left pretty helpless, and Liverpool left sitting pretty. Liverpool 2, Arsenal 0.
At number 6.
This is a side, remember, who finished in the top 2 18 times out of 20. And these are the men with the job of getting them back there. As Jamie Redknapp, you can see in the background there, he's nearly fit again. He played for the youth team at the weekend against Manchester United, who I believe won 3-0. Still suffering from the injury he picked up in Euro 96, Redknapp. That has troubled him a lot. He hasn't had a lot of luck with injuries lately. That's Bold playing it forward. Hartson lays it off to Parlour. Now it's Keown. Dixon being used in that wing-back role, so beloved of the modern coaches. Now Merson almost fell for him for the volley. Thought better of that in the end. Winterburn to Hartson again. And it's young Dominic Matteo who comes away with it. And here goes the energetic McManaman again. Barnes. Bjornaby's got some space this time for his cross. Again, Keown got it away. Barnes, better ball in this time. McManaman, and a deflection and in. The deflection was everything, but McManaman will claim the goal, and Liverpool have the breakthrough almost out of nothing. 68 minutes. It's Steve McManaman's goal. but it took a deflection on the way through of an Arsenal defender, and that, I think you'll see, was pretty vital. Lovely ball in from Barnes, and yeah, off Steve Bold and in. That was hard luck on Arsenal, really. And you have to say at this stage it was a little bit more than Liverpool had really threatened. And always the possibility now that Liverpool will grab a second. McManaman. Oh, that's beautiful again. Barnes, stopped by Seaman, and back in by McManaman. He's got two, Liverpool have two, and Arsenal look buried. Well, after the drought, the flood. And there's terrific stuff again by McManaman, who really is turning on the razzle-dazzle. Put it into the path of Barnes. Seaman saved well, and McManaman, though he didn't get hold of it cleanly, to be honest, did enough. Seaman wrong-footed, 2-0, and Steve McManaman has capped his superb display with both goals. 2 in 5 minutes for Liverpool and for McManaman.
At number 5.
Robbie Fowler at the bottom of your shot there, Ian Wright in the middle of it, and Dennis Bergkamp wearing 10 as always for Arsenal. 3 of the most talented front players in the Premier League today. And Wright's initial ball was an interesting one, but Stiging Bjornaby just managed to get it back for David James. James continuing his marvellous run in the Liverpool goal. Harkness ditto. Asks McManaman to take on Platt. Square ball! A good shot, surely Collymore now! No stopping Stan Collymore from 4 yards out. And David Seaman on his return disappointed to be beaten in the 6th minute of the half. Harkness had popped the ball out there to McManaman. He'd set it up, and a hard-struck shot bounced back off Seaman's chest, and Collymore was able to bounce. Liverpool in front. Vital goal indeed. And Collymore pounces for his 15th of the season, and they are off their seats. Robbie Fowler here, and he's round the keeper Seaman, who goes down. Penalty given, is it? Well, Fowler is... I thought Fowler was protesting on Seaman's behalf, and I think he is, because David Seaman is probably going to go off here. Robbie Fowler with the touch that took it away from David Seaman, his England colleague, and you could see a hand on a face in the crowd there that just said, oh no, because this could be double disaster for Arsenal. Ian Wright furious, being told to go away by Gerald Ashby. Liverpool will have a penalty. Gerald Ashby will want to speak with David Seaman. Fowler was in on a goal scoring opportunity. He was around Seaman, who stays on and can consider himself lucky, but Robbie Fowler can extend his extraordinary scoring sequence against Arsenal. Seaman makes the save, but McAteer's in. 2-0 Liverpool, and at long last McAteer has got his first ever Premier League goal. Now, what curious circumstances in which to break his duck. Arsenal 0, Liverpool 2. Fowler from the penalty spot. Seaman a fine save. There was no hope in stopping McAteer following through. And it's a crucial kick in the teeth for Arsenal. Seaman guessed he went the right way. McAteer had the presence of mind to follow in. And he's got his first Premier League goal since his move from Bolton Wanderers. Guard. Oh, nice little flick from Bergkamp to Wright, and Ian Wright He did so well. He did brilliantly well. A goal out of nothing really from the goal poacher supreme. And with 11 minutes to go, Arsenal have an inkling of hope. From who else but Ian Wright, who muscled his way in there, somehow lifted the ball over James into the back of the Liverpool net. And Ian Wright has his 26th goal of the season. Took it on the chest, flipped it up over James, and Ian Wright has reignited the contest. Super goal from the super striker. It's a critical blow in the destiny of the 1997 Premiership. 3 vital points for Liverpool. David Platt still protesting to referee Ashby. Bitterness in the Arsenal dressing room, I'm sure. But at the end of the day, McAteer's goal is the one that has separated the sides. Liverpool close to within 3 points of Manchester United. Arsenal's Premier League hopes are all but dead. Fabulous game though at Highbury, and it ends in Liverpool's favour. Arsenal 1, Liverpool 2.
At number 4.
Terrific atmosphere for a fixture that always means so much. And the man in charge today is one of Britain's top officials, Paul Durkin. Liverpool's recent defeat here against Ipswich was their first in 14 League and Cup matches at Anfield this season. 11 wins and 2 draws in that period, and they've won 8 of the last 9 games here on their own home turf. Mud, perhaps it should be at the moment. 10 minutes gone. Still Liverpool 0, Arsenal 0. Heskey trying to get up there again. Vieira knocks it clear. Oh, what a superb strike by Steven Gerrard to give Liverpool the lead on exactly 10 minutes. Wonderful goal. He only had 1-4 as the ball dropped to him here. Whack! First time into the back of Arsenal's net. Alex Manninger given no hope at all. A sweetly struck shot. Steven Gerrard's 4th goal of the season, and it all came from such a simple route. Beautifully executed volley. Carragher. Good ball. Heskey. Still Heskey. Brilliant. And forced home by Owen. Liverpool double their lead. Michael Owen gets the goal. Emil Heskey deserves the plaudits though.
Scorer of Liverpool's second goal,
17 minutes into the second half. Michael Owen strikes and Liverpool lead Arsenal by 2-0. But this was all down to Emil Heskey, and you might have to say it was all down to a mistake as well by the goalkeeper Alex Manninger, who probably should have held on to that. And the last person you want to push the ball out to in a penalty area is Michael Owen, who duly punished the Arsenal keeper to get his 10th goal of the season. 10 in 17 games, that is, by the way. And for a player who's clearly not at the best of his form, that's still a very impressive record. That's a lovely ball, and onside! It's 3! Nick Barmby surely seals Arsenal's fate, and Vladimir Smitsa was the architect of that goal. Arsenal hesitated, perhaps believing that Barmby was in an offside position. Let's have a look. No, he certainly wasn't. Although Owen on this near side of the field may have been. The flag stayed down, and Nick Barmby scores his 2nd Premiership goal of the season. Beautifully taken as well. And Liverpool now have a commanding 3-0 lead. 20 minutes to go. Yes, no wonder he's pleased. That should ensure a happy Christmas in the Houllier household. And a happy Christmas all round for Liverpool fans. Incidentally, Martin Keown has not been able to come back on because of a hamstring injury. So that is a big blow for Arsenal, because they don't tend to repair quickly. Hamstrings, he could be out for a couple of weeks in a lot of fixtures. As Robbie Fowler makes it 4. The demolition is complete. No Martin Keown to stop Liverpool this time. And as we move into stoppage time, Arsenal's day of misery is just about complete now. They hesitated on the ball in defence, not for the first time today, and Robbie Fowler galloped into the gap, lifted the ball over the despairing Manninger, and Liverpool have gained one of their biggest ever victories against their historical rivals Arsenal. It's now Liverpool 4, Arsenal 0. And in fact, that's it, it's all over. The referee has blown the final whistle, and Gerard Houllier has had his best week ever in charge of Liverpool Football Club. They've followed up the victory against Manchester United at Old Trafford with a 4-0 thumping of Arsenal. The top 2 teams in the land have fallen to Liverpool in the few days before Christmas, and that'll make it a very, very happy time for the red half of Merseyside. The final score, Liverpool 4, Arsenal 0.
At number 3.
Here we go again, a new season for Liverpool. Roy Evans' first full season in charge of Anfield. No longer have we the standing Kop. Last time Liverpool played here, of course, Norwich City spoilt the party. Jeremy Goss scored the only goal of the game in the last match in front of the standing Kop. 6-1 victory at Crystal Palace on the opening day for Liverpool. As for Arsenal, they won the European Cup Winners' Cup last season, beating Parma 1-0. Alan Smith scored the goal. They finished 4th last season with a certain Ian Wright hitting 23 goals. Ian Rush and Robbie Fowler in the attack for Liverpool. Look at the space for McManaman. It's a great run by McManaman. Nickel. Rob Jones continues the run. Keown all over him. That's a free kick. Returned to Highbury from Everton in February 1993. Last year, Martin Keown being taunted by the Kop with chance of Everton reject. Rush. The break for Robbie Fowler! That's the opening goal for Liverpool. Martin Keown left to reflect on the free kick he gave away. Rush doing very well through the legs of Lee Dixon, and then Fowler, razor sharp, gives Liverpool the lead. And in Keown, who gives the free kick away, misses the initial header. An embarrassing moment for Lee Dixon. But then there's the predator, Robbie Fowler, burying the ball into the corner of the net. McManaman with all sorts of space. Fowler's made the run. Here is Robbie Fowler, and he scored again! Unstoppable Robbie Fowler! 2-0 Liverpool. Arsenal are getting ripped apart here. Great play by McManaman. Just look at Fowler, the way he just gets goal side of Lee Dixon, and then on his left foot. It's a terrific break from Liverpool. Red hot Robbie Fowler. Winterburn. Smith. No further goals in the second half, but it didn't matter because Robbie Fowler, a sensational first half performance when everything he hit turned to a goal. The fastest ever Premiership hat-trick, 4 minutes and 33 seconds, officially timed at. David Seaman and the Arsenal defence left to reflect on Fowler's momentous afternoon for Liverpool. Great victory for Roy Evans' side, following on from their opening day 6-1 win at Crystal Palace. Start of a new era at Anfield in front of a new all-seater Kop. Fowler getting the applause from his adoring fans. 4 goals in 2 games for the Toxteth Predator. The final score from Anfield, Liverpool 3, Arsenal 0.
At number 2.
Arsenal get the game underway in their chain strip of all blue. It's not a very popular colour in this half of Merseyside. Gerrard. And that's set up for Xabi Alonso! What a goal! A magnificent strike by the Spanish international. And with 5 minutes of the first half to go, Liverpool are in the lead.
Scorer of Liverpool's first, Alonso.
Gerrard, so important in that move. Here we see possession lost there by Pires, and quickly Liverpool transferred it with that diagonal ball across the park. Cool, a nice little touch inside, and it was Gerrard. Good movement in the middle, particularly by Neil Mellor, and he made that space for him to come on and rasp that ball into the top corner. Superb shot, wonderfully well made, excellent movement by Mellor.
And you could hear the roar all the way down the King's Road. Thumbs up from Rafa Benitez, the man he brought in, of course, for £10 million from Real Sociedad. Huge fan of Xabi Alonso, the Liverpool manager, and he was top of his shopping list, and he got the job here at Anfield. Kuhl's little header on. Important clearance. Has come back to Cinema Pongol, however. Oh, brilliant! Wonderful play by the young Frenchman. Then he couldn't provide the cross to match. Thierry Henry would have been proud of that.
I think it was Vieira and Ljungberg that he embarrassed there with that bit of brilliance.
This man tries to test Jens Lehmann.
And the crowd are right behind Liverpool now, unless Arsenal can up the tempo. There you see the brilliant turn, and it was Vieira and Ljungberg that were put right out of the game, and just sadly for Cinema Pongol, he couldn't produce a quality of cross equal to his brilliant skills on the ball.
Patrick Vieira, who keeps on running, and here he is, Vieira! Brilliant goal! Brilliant team effort, rounded off by the skipper. Arsenal are level.
We've learned over a period of time you write Arsenal off at your peril. It was clever play, intricate passing. Vieira, the main motivator there. Pires gave the final ball and a delightful little chip over the diving Lehmann. Wonderful piece of skill. Great pass by Pires. Great vision. There we see the little touch and the lofted little ball that just deceived Kirkman's left hand. Poor old Carragher desperately sees that ball roll into the net. Nothing he can do about it.
Well, if Liverpool's goal was a magnificent individual strike by Xabi Alonso, Patrick Vieira's equaliser for Arsenal, the product of quite outstanding team play by the champions.
There's Vieira's third. I think major foul of the game. Is Alan Wiley going to yellow him? I think he will. No, it's Sunday. Oh no.
Can't really complain about that, I think, the Arsenal captain.
Yeah, I don't know where Vieira thought the ball was, and hopefully Arsene Wenger saw it, and will tell Vieira you put your team at risk now after a wonderful, wonderful goal.
And it's a good ball for Henry. And still Thierry Henry. still, and gets his cross in. Liverpool desperate not to concede the corner, but it could be worse if they're not careful. Hanan, in the end, has done a splendid job and won a free kick.
I was just thinking, Alan, would that have been Arsenal's first corner, or have I missed something in this second half?
I can't remember now, but certainly wouldn't have been no more than 2 corners that they've won.
No, absolutely. Quite incredible the way Liverpool have defended solidly, filled the gaps. We can't even recall a clear chance that Arsenal might have missed today. They just haven't created.
It would have been their first corner, in fact. So they're going to go through the game by the looks of it without one, but they got 1 goal, and that's what really matters. But Liverpool haven't given up hope yet. And a splendid effort! Oh, it's a winner by Mella in stoppage time for Liverpool! You couldn't write a fairy tale like that! Right in front of the Kop, a speculative effort by one of the least experienced players on the field has given Liverpool 3 points and devastated the champions!
Scorer of Liverpool's second goal.
What a moment!
Neil Mellor.
Quite incredible, and a tremendous reward for Mellor's persistence. Here he goes, he takes a chance, it's a nice volley, a fast volley into the top corner, indecision by 2 Arsenal defenders, whack, Lehmann beaten.
The first Premier League goal he's ever scored, and what a moment to score it. They'll just about have time to restart the match. It's all over. Mellor has scored a winner that he will never ever forget. There were seconds remaining on the watch. Rafa Benitez is the coolest man around, but my word, there is ecstasy all around Anfield. They have beaten the champions, and it would be very hard to say they didn't deserve to. On their overall performance, Liverpool for me just edged it. Arsenal, well though they came back in the second half and got a well-deserved, at the time, equaliser by Patrick Vieira. They've won it in the most dramatic fashion. No wonder. All around the world, English football is loved by so many spectators of this wonderful game. And then Mellor stepped in with a magnificent, memorable Mellor winner. Final score, Liverpool 2, Arsenal 1.
At number 1.
Liverpool against Arsenal as the Barclays English Premier League enters its home straight for the season. 6 weeks to go, 8 games for the majority of the teams, 9 in the case of Arsenal, who begin today 1 point ahead of Liverpool in the table. Here's Steven Gerrard. Fresh from an inspiring performance for England in an uninspiring game against Andorra in the week. Arbeloa fending off Diaby. A pair of back heels and a chance and a goal. Peter Crouch, 3.5 minutes in. Arsenal have beaten Liverpool 3 times this season, but on home ground it is the Reds from Merseyside who strike first.
Yeah, terrific play by Liverpool. They've started the best. Lovely little flick there by Pennant. It's whipped into the box, and look at that little flick there by Pennant. Sets his player away, and it's just fizzed across the box. Crouch has reacted first.
It's a push on the back of Peter Crouch there. Toure protests and then has to resume his defensive station quickly. Fabio Aurelio. And Crouch! What a header that is! Liverpool double their lead emphatically.
Yeah, quick free kick by Liverpool. It's played out wide, but look at this cross into the box. It's just saved to Peter Crouch. Go on, head it, just place it towards the goal, but Crouch gets up well. Let's just get on with the game.
Jumping with Clichy and then going down with the same player's challenge. Phil Sharp, the referee's assistant, on the spot. Stephen Gerrard does have an ice pack. You can't see it from here, but it's on his right thigh. Nice delivery and a goal. Touched in by Daniel Agger. Liverpool have been threatening a third for a while, and George Gillette, the owner of the club, the chairman of the board, in all but name, looks on with a broad grin and applauds Liverpool on their way to victory.
Yeah, ball's whipped in from a free kick, left-footed, and Agger just gets up, picks off his player, and again Arsenal's Achilles heel. 2 goals again today, conceded from set plays. Although the second goal was a short free kick that was played out wide and whipped in, it's still part of the set play. And Arsenal all season have simply been too poor at defending set plays, and they've been picked off again.
Nice who hit the post through Adebayor. This is Baptista. There is Adebayor! He's looked Arsenal's best bet for a goal. Pepe Reina hasn't had that much to do, but...
Well, it's a terrific save. Adebayor gets up. Oh, what a wonderful save, because he just gets a glove onto it and pushes it onto the post. But look at Reina, he's going the wrong way. He just gets his fingertips onto it and then gets the look that pushes it onto the post. Terrific save. And then it's cleared away.
There's Ljungberg. There's cover there from Agger. Torres header and steered in. William Gallas right on the line. And Arsenal have a goal back.
Yeah, corner's whipped in here, and I think Liverpool just gone to sleep. It's flicked on at the near post, I think it's by Torre. And it bobbles around in the 6-yard box. Let's just have a look again. And I think it comes off a Liverpool player, then hits Gallas and goes into the net. It's Adebayor flicks it on. Can't clear it, and Gallas almost sort of chests it across the line, runs it in with his midriff.
Crouch has been looking for a hat-trick ever since the 35th minute. Still he waits. Pennant. Here's Crouch. Chance for the third!
What a goal. Fantastic hat-trick by Peter Crouch. The game is now definitely over for Arsenal, and Liverpool has won it. Let's just have a look, and we can see this again from Peter Crouch, because it's a lovely touch on him when it comes into the box. Liverpool work the ball well down this right-hand side. Pennant plays it in early. Look at Crouch's touch. Oh, lovely little touch. Flicks it back, then knocks it between his legs.
It's an impressive win for Liverpool, and a hugely impressive hat-trick from Peter Crouch that has earned them 3 important points in their pursuit of third place in the English Premier League. A classic striker's hat-trick, one with his head, one with his right foot, one with his left. The other goal scored by Daniel Agger. Arsenal twice in the frame of the Liverpool goal and pulled back a consolation through William Gallas. But Arsenal just weren't at it today, and Liverpool showed plenty of desire and plenty of ability, and they've beaten Arsenal, their old rivals, by 4 goals to 1.
That's all we've got time for on today's programme, but join us again next week for all the action from Liverpool's game away to Arsenal. Bye for now.